Hey, welcome everybody. Congratulations. I'm glad that you made it. Tonight what I'm going to do is give you a very high level overview of an incredible company and an incredible industry that I've been part of now for 30 years. So, like I said here, if you've been part of network marketing, if you've been in a network marketing company in the past and you failed, it probably wasn't your fault. It was probably the timing. And we're going to talk a lot about timing. Making big money is easy and simple in this industry if you can catch a company at the right place at the right time in their growth curve, right? Every company goes through that. You're going to hear about a company that has grown over 900% in the past 12 months and is positioned for massive growth over the next 3 to 5 years. I'm going to show you how you can build a 5, 6, 7-figure annual residual income and how to build generational wealth. Not just a little bit of wealth, but a lot of wealth. So buckle up, we got a lot of stuff to cover, and we will get started doing that right now. A little bit about myself. I owned a business for 16 years, big business, advertising agency, got drug into network marketing, kicking and screaming 31 years ago, 1987 to be exact. A friend drugged me off to a meeting. I never thought that I'd ever be in network marketing, but quite frankly, what I saw was very impressive. I saw a lot of people that didn't look particularly smart that were making a lot more money monthly than I was making annually, so I paid very close attention to what was going on. I've earned over $15 million in this industry. I built teams all over the globe, over 400,000 people. I was semi-retired. I was just doing some consulting until May of 2018. And that's when my whole life kind of got turned upside down, and you're going to hear about that. What I've decided to do, I've asked, there was a recording that I did the other day with the #1 and #2 income earners of the company, and I want you to hear a little bit from each one of them, because I think it just really, it brings the message home, basically. John Haramza is #1 income earner, master distributor. There's the book that he wrote Right or Almost Right, and great guy. What I love best about John is that he just has no ego, right? He's not all full of himself. I've been in some companies where you couldn't even get in the same room with some people that had an ego so large. So let me let you listen to what John has got to say about the positioning and the timing of Valentus.
Thank you so much for that kind introduction. And, with your history and success you've had in the industry, Chuck, let me just say it's just an honor to be working with you. You're a legend in this industry and just, have done amazing things, and just so excited to have you here, with us here at Valentus. Folks, I'll give you a little history on myself. I've been now 30 years now in this industry. I grew up in a small town in Minnesota, actually still have a lake home there, very near where I grew up. I had no sales background. I was a blue-collar worker. I was a welder, building, maintaining equipment. I have a learning disability, I have dyslexia. And so I came to the industry, with no self-esteem, no self-confidence, very, very shy and introverted. My first experience was NSA water filters, and just an amazing experience. It was 4 years there, learned the fundamentals, fell in love with network marketing, learned how important timing was, how important a consumable product was, and so I've now been 30 years in the industry. I've been with 4 companies. Every single experience has been phenomenal. NSA, 4 years, earned about $400,000. Was with Rexall after that for 12 years, earned $4 million. From there, master distributor of Wayora. Over that 12-year window, was able to earn about $10 million, and then another couple million with its sister company, Javita. And now I'm with Valentus, right? And what's led me to Valentus, #1, is because here's what I believe, is all of these companies, right, and/or opportunities are made up of 5 critical elements, right? The company, the product, the compensation plan, the timing, and the training and support. And if 2 or 3 of those elements are not in place, it really doesn't matter how good we are, or how hard we work. Despite our best efforts, we're going to struggle, right? I mean, you could take me now having earned $22 million in the industry, put me with a company where those elements aren't in place, and I'm going to struggle. I mean, I look at myself here today. I'm not a different person. I'm not doing anything different than I've ever done, but, averaging, almost a half or $400,000 a month, on the verge of making $500,000 a month. So I'm not doing anything different. The difference is the vehicle, right? And let me, we all know, and I'm assuming most of these people watching this are people that have been in the industry, you've had success, hear these stories about timing, and timing really is everything, right? And timing is actually very predictable. I mean, timing is a factor of numbers. There's very distinctive tipping points to where, that trigger, momentum and trigger that critical mass window where the company actually, just explodes. And here's what's, we've went in we've had our challenges. We're 5 years old. We had a really good start, or actually a slow start. Then in the middle, 2016, we had a great year. We had some challenges. In May of last year, May of 2018, we were under $1 million in sales. We just closed out July over $8 million in sales. Okay, we've grown $1 million in each of the last in the last 4 months, and we're on track here in August to grow another $1 million. But here's why I'm telling you the story from a strict number standpoint, right? It's we've reached that point. This point of geometric growth is starting to work for us because 7 million of the 8 million in sales is all brand new volume. Everybody's new and fresh and excited. So our attrition is literally non-existent. And so it's kind of like if you look at that penny a day, doubled every day concept, and you hit that certain tipping point where the compounding effect of numbers just kind of just take a course of its own, just explode. And if you look, and I got a little chart here. And if you look at the compounding effect of numbers, right, a penny a day doubled every day, and it's about day 20. It's about day 20 that the numbers really become significant, right? And that's from a just kind of a comparison standpoint. I think that's where we are. We're at about day 20. Because we have so many brand new, excited people making money and exploding that we're ready to absolutely explode. Okay, so we went from $1 million a month to $8 million a month in the last year. We went from $2 million a month to $8 million a month since the first of the year. And I believe by the end of this year, we're going to grow $1 million in August. I believe with our conference in Orlando, we're going to grow $2 million in September. And I believe we're going to be doing $12 million a month by the end of this year. So this, and it's not just here in the United States. Chuck, you were just telling me about a meeting in Nigeria where you had people stand, 400 people in Nigeria, and we're not even official there yet, right? I mean, I was in Spain, in May, we're doing like $1.5 million a month in Spain. The thing is absolutely ready to explode. And again, I can just keep going. I'm excited, folks. This is the absolute dream time to join a company because we are ready to absolutely explode. So
So I cut it off there, guys, because I just wanted you to hear what John had to say and about the big picture, right? And the income. I mean, let's face it, a lot of money is being made and will continue to be made. The best opportunity I've seen in 30 years. That's why I came out of semi-retirement, because I tried the product, and you're going to hear about this product, and just an incredible product called Slim Roast Optimum. It is a weight loss coffee. And so I got a call from Dave Jordan in May of 2018. Dave was very excited about the launch of this brand new product. He called me and said, Chuck, you just got to listen to this conference call. It's just going to be absolutely amazing. I've had people trying this coffee for about 30 days and the results are off the chart. And I said, Dave, I'm not interested in building a team. I will, however, listen to the call. I will perhaps buy some coffee and try it. And that's what happened. A little bit about the company. John already kind of covered it, but what happened is that, I did get the coffee and I started drinking it. And in the first week, I lost 9 pounds, got me excited. In the first month, I lost 18 pounds, got me more excited. So I grabbed an airplane ticket and flew up to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and spent a couple of days with Dave. And here's what I found. A company that was right then about 4 years old, that had done about $80 million worth of business all over the globe. They had millions of dollars in the bank, debt-free, owned a building, $1 million building that Dave paid cash for right here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. A global seamless compensation plan, which means that we can enroll anybody on the globe, right? We can ship products to them anywhere on the globe. And just a great guy running the company, a person you don't have to worry about whether, when his yes is yes and his no is no. I mean, just a great guy. And like I put down here, not all opportunities are created equal. And, I came out of retirement because of Dave Jordan, because of this incredible product called the Slim Roast Optimum, and you'll see it right there. But it has to do, it works neurologically on your brain, right? Weight loss, increase energy, regulate blood sugar, improve your mood, improved focus on everything, boosting circulation and oxygen delivery, so a lot of energy, metabolizes fat to energy. I've been on the product now for 14 months. I've lost 40 pounds. I've gone from 215 to 175. My waist has gone from a 40 to a 33. I have a flat stomach with almost a six-pack starting in here at my age. So, it's just an absolute, and that's what got me excited, because this product is that instant gratification product that every networker in the world is looking for. They don't want to wonder whether or not a product is working. They want their prospects to know that it's working right then. And that's exactly what this product is. And it is going to take the world by storm. So, yes, we've got a lot of other products, not just the Slim Roast Optimum, which is this product here. We've got a Slim Roast Optimum Cocoa for those people that don't drink coffee. There are a few. And then we've got a whole host of other products that we could have started 2 or 3 network marketing companies on. But I want you to go to valentusproducts.com, and you can go and read about all the products. So here's what John was talking about. I moved the figure from May. May was when I started looking at it, $700,000 in business to $7 million one year later, right? May of 2019. 900% growth. Folks, you just don't see companies doing this, unless they have all their ducks in a row, and unless they're able to handle the growth and they've got a product that people just absolutely love. Here's the primary reason, and this is what John was talking about as far as timing. Startups, had my share of those. 98% of them fail for a number of reasons. Not good timing, not good products, inexperienced ownership, undercapitalization. I could go on and on and on and explain why, you don't want to be part of a startup. You want to be part of a company that's gone through the startup phase, gone through the concentration phase, and is in some, significant momentum. Now, not every company is going to go into momentum. It takes a combination of product stories and income stories, to drive, that momentum. And guys, here's exactly where we're at, right? We started this momentum curve about $3 to $4 million a month. It really gets and starts to hit critical mass at 10, 11, 12 million. And John was talking about maybe by the year end, I predicted January. So we're kind of close on that. And here's where we're at, 8 million. I mean, we've got this much more to go until we start getting into some massive numbers. I've been with 3 other companies that I've been able to catch them right in this momentum phase. And each and every time, just like John, I made millions of dollars. So when I went to Sioux Falls, South Dakota and visited with Dave, this is what I saw. This is the kind of thing that I looked at. It was very easy for me to recognize where Valentus was in their growth curve. And I said, you know what, if I don't do this, I'm going to regret, that decision for a long, long time to come. So, The tipping point was May the 20th, right? And I listened to that phone call in the introduction of Slim Roast Optimum. 2019 probably wind up about $50 million in sales, 233% growth. 2020, I say 400 million we'll do in 2020. That's 700% growth, right? 2021, about 800 million. Again, we'll double up, right? We're doubling. 2022, $1 billion easy. So the next 3-4 years are going to be massive growth cycle. 4-year growth, 1900%. Like John said, now is the time to get started. So get back to the person that thought enough about you to send you this webinar, to send you this information in this Zoom, and tell them you want to get started. So here's, company chart they put out that gives you the personal qualifications and also the average monthly income at these particular ranks. Now, there's other ranks besides this. There's another schedule, but I wanted you to see this one. This is where I'm at. I hit triple diamond in October, and so average monthly income 15,000 to 29,000. About right. I'm hitting about $10, $11, $12,000 a week. Made over $225,000, about $225,000 my first 12 months in the business, plus $1,000 monthly car bonus, right? Pays for a Range Rover. So thank you, Dave, for that Range Rover. So, folks, I'm going to show you exactly how to get started. Here's how I got started. My first check, $724, right? I worked real hard for that $724, I have to say. A year later, $11,003. I didn't work nearly as hard for that money as I did for the $724. What was the difference? The difference was a team, right? I had a team. I had a bigger team, obviously, than when I started. I had no team. So, like I said, about $225,000 my first 12 months. This is a Business for Home magazine. They categorize and keep track of all the top money earners. You just heard from John Herenza. Monthly income, 340,000. That's a little low. John told you about 400,000, moving on to 500,000 a month, right? That's huge money. Rick Geralds, that you're going to hear from, number 2 income earner, 110, 120, 130,000 a month. Dr. Chi, 60. But you know what? The reason I showed you this was that there's going to be hundreds of people that are going to go onto this list because of the timing and because of the acceptance of the product in the marketplace. Here's what's happened to me. $3,000 a month in June of 2018, 33,000 a year later, 1,000% growth. Rick went from 9,000 to 128,000, 1,322% growth. So then and now, I wanted to show you this because this really kind of gives you that snapshot of, what was the difference? The difference was the Slim Roast Optimum. This was before the coffee, 11/17, right? That week. This was after the coffee, right? So these guys were making pretty significant checks, $6,500 for the week, $7,300 for the week. But then look what happened. Look what happened. Rick went to 15, went to 20, went to 26. This was a week ago. John went to 42, 62, 91, right? 1,842% increase. 1,016% increase for Rick. 1,237% increase for me. So that's what's happening. I wanted you to understand just how much 100,000 a week is. I don't know if that's your aspiration, if that's your goal. It certainly is a great goal, and I think it's very achievable for anybody. But it's the average worker in America makes $35,000 a year, right? This is 3 times the average earnings that somebody makes in a year that John is making in a week. I asked him, I said, hey, if you would just lend me 3 weeks worth of checks, I'll go ahead and buy this new Lamborghini Hurricane and give you the title, and I'll keep the car and I'll pay you back later. So far, I haven't been able to negotiate that deal, but I'm still working on it. So, hey, I want you to hear from Rick Geralds. Rick is my sponsor. Great guy, 30-year veteran in the industry, multi-million-dollar earner, lives in Houston, Texas, and just works, loves it. He loves it like I love it. He loves it like John loves it. So let me let John introduce him.
For 15 years. Rick is another one of those guys, an incredibly hard worker, understands compensation plans like no one else, has made millions of dollars in this industry. That type of work ethic, heart and soul in a leader, Royal Diamond here with Valentus, multi-million-dollar earner, someone I am very, very proud to call my friend, my confidant and co-worker here in this industry, Rick Geralds. And so, Rick, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Hey, thanks, John, and back at you on all the compliments. John and I come from kind of the same industry background. We were both in NSA and didn't even know each other and achieved the highest rank. So, I was in Kansas, and I guess I don't know where he was at, but good old days. 30 years in the industry, 38 years I've been in, nutritional supplements. And since you kind of did some other things and took some of the thunder, which is great. I love your explanation. The timing, oh my gosh, guys, I'm excited. But why I joined this company really in the beginning, I've been here 5 years, and I joined this company in the beginning because of Dave Jordan and his wife, Joyce. And I had actually encouraged Dave to start his own company way back in like 2010, something like that. And finally in 2014, he launched, okay? And when we launched, we had 3 products. Now we have something like 20. But let's be honest, I mean, you wouldn't have wanted to join the company the first through the 4th year. I mean, you would have wanted to join back in May of 2018 because we have in-house customer service, in-house shipping, okay? I mean, we are shipping 2 to 3 days all over the United States. We just brought on, we're testing DHL in many markets right now. I mean, that's a major international shipper that's going to ship right to people's doors, their doorstep. So I'm pretty excited about the structure of the company. I'm excited about having Dave, who's already got, Dave and I and you, John, we had built a previous company to 3.8 million, I believe it was, in 12 months. In 12 months, I think it was 12 months we did that. And you were number 1 earner, and Dave, who's our CEO, was number 3. I was like number 4 at one point in that company. So we have a CEO that's a distributor's CEO, and he knows what we go through in the field. So everything he does at corporate and his corporate team, they're doing the things that are necessary to keep this ball rolling and keep the momentum going. And I was telling somebody the other day, I really believe that we're going to go to 100 million a month. But my story is just in this setting here. Back in May of 2018, I was earning about 8,000. I think I dropped down to about 8,000 or 9,000. And let me see, 10 months later, I'm Royal Diamond, making over 100,000 a month. I mean, I had no idea it was going to jump up that fast. I mean, I've had successes where I've been over 40,000 a month in many different companies, but never jumped to 100,000 a month, John. And why is that happening? Everything is in place. The comp plan is driving the products, and the products are driving the comp plan. And that's really the bottom line. Everything's in place for somebody to come on board. And what's more exciting, guys, it's not just you and I, John, with all the experience that are making money. I mean, I did a conference call back in July 9th, and it's on our website. I did a call where everybody I had on my call in the group were brand new people, never made money in network marketing, and they're scoring here, big money, not just, $300 a month. I'm talking about people are making $4,000 and $5,000 a week. This other gal that's in my group, I mean, she just made Royal Diamond. We got 2 Royal Diamonds now. All of this in 12, 13 months. So it's pretty exciting. But really, let me tell you why this is working. You know, I'm going to talk a little bit about product. You know, the coffee and weight loss together, two massive industries. You're talking about a very simple product that people already drink, John. They already drink the product every day. So it's like we got the best weight loss product in my entire career of network marketing for 30 plus years. We've got the best weight loss product, but it's being delivered in a coffee. Okay? And what do people already do every day? They drink coffee. So all we're saying is, hey, check out our coffee versus yours. Yours is just the beans, but ours is really magical. It is a miracle coffee, okay? But we call it, you know, Slim Roast Optimum coffee, okay? But the reason it works is because it works with the metabolism, okay? It works 6 different ways, 7 different ways in the body. You can have 5 or 6 different positive results right up front from one cup. And that's what's really exploding this. The product is working. People are getting results. They're losing weight. They're losing inches. And they don't have to change a habit. I've been in the fitness industry. I've been in the diet industry. I've done that for 38 plus years, recommending to people nutritional supplements. You know, if diet and fitness were the answer, if going to the gym every day was the answer, then why did Houston, Texas get voted not only the fattest city in the nation 2 years ago, but they got voted the most people who work out per capita? That means we have a bunch of overweight people going to the gym, and it's not working. Because if it was working, we would be voted the skinniest city eventually. And we're still the fattest city, okay? Texans like their pork and their beef, so and their potato salad. So anyway, you know, we've got a product that's really exploding the pay plan. We've got a pay plan where you're getting paid 6 ways, and you know exactly where the money's coming from. Somebody, once they watch a 12.5-minute Zoom of mine, they know exactly how they're getting paid. And that's not like other companies, I'm sorry to say, but most other companies, people are walking around going, I don't understand any of this, you know. And so what's nice is over here, you can be excited and just build your business. And it's very simple. You only need 2 or 3 people to start making good money. You don't have to go out and build 3 or 5 or 10 legs wide. So we've got the product that's helping people's metabolism, because that's what's going on out there. Obesity is a worldwide epidemic. And so with a worldwide epidemic, and we have the solution to the worldwide epidemic of obesity, and it's a solution that people already do, most people already do all day long, is drink coffee. Simple. So that's what.
So guys, I mean, that's it. I mean, it is a solution. Like I said, I've lost 40 pounds. The fat has melted off of my body, and I've never felt better. In fact, I surprised my orthopedic surgeon. He thought he was going to get a knee replacement out of me, but because I lost the weight, he said I won't have to undergo that surgery. So that's a great thing. Hey, let's talk about getting started. $20 activation fee, no annual fee, to get everything done by the company. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. Landing pages and all kinds of videos and systems and on and on and on. $20 one time, right? And then you buy a product package. The best one, yeah, there's other ones, but I don't let people do that, because they're going to wind up coming back and buying this package, because there's a couple of bonuses that you can't access unless you buy this package. And so it's $600 and $160 a month. I mean, that's the commitment. And you know, so if you're ready to make a commitment to an unlimited income potential, now it's going to take some effort. There's no 2 ways about it. Here's a question for you, right? If there was a chance that a $600 investment and 10, 12, 15 hours a week over the next 3 to 5 years could produce a 6 or 7-figure annual income, is that something you'd be interested in doing? Just raise your hand. Okay, I see it. Good. I see all those hands going up. Hey, that's great. You know, that's exactly what we want. We want people that are excited about doing something and doing it over a period of time, because this isn't one of those, you know, get rich quick scams. This is a business, a distribution business, and you're building a distribution network that will encompass the globe. So, if you're ready, get back to the person that invited you on here and tell them you want to buy a business builder pack. So, hey, I put together, this comes from a buddy of mine, Mitch, Diamond Mitch, and, Diamond Mitch put together a little calculation of, what would happen if you got 6 other people to buy a business builder pack the first month, and then 3 each month thereafter. So everybody comes in and duplicates what you did, and they continue to duplicate. So here's how the whole plan kind of pays out. If you come in and do 6 business builder packages, what you would earn, fast start, legacy bonus, and I'm not going to go through the training. We got plenty of training on that, but you'd make $1,140 for the month, right? If that's all you did, you put 6 people in, you called 6 people on the phone and say, hey, I found the most awesome business opportunity I've ever seen in my life. It's going to cost you $600 to get started and $160 a month. I'm looking for 6 people. Are you in? There's people that can do that. And there are people that are doing that. So here's what happened. 6 people first that came in the first month, go and get their 6, and you go and get your 3. So you see your income almost doubled, right? Your weekly income is going up. The third month, kind of like that penny doubling, right? Now you've got a pretty significant legacy bonus. You got pretty significant dual team cycle bonus. Your monthly income is $6,800, $1,700 a week. What would that do? What would that do for you and your family? Just that extra $1,700 a week. I know what it'll do. It'll get you into a different zip code, right? It'll get you into a different house. It'll get you into a different car. It'll get your kids into a better school. It'll get you into all kinds of things. It might get you out of your JOB, right? Might get you out of that job, that life-sucking job that you probably hate. It might get you out of there. So, certainly by the 4th month, it'll get you out of there, right? Now you're at almost 30 grand a month. You're at $7,450. Again, that penny doubling, right? Continues. So, this is, now what if you didn't do all of that? What if you just did half of that? Right? What if you're only half as good at that? It's still workable and doable. And, again, you're going to be here for a long period of time, but I'm glad Mitch put that together. One of the strategies that we utilize is something called a power line. Everybody is able to pre-register, and they're stacked in one straight line, just like this: Jose, Mary, Charles, you, James, and that line continues to go down. Each Thursday at midnight Pacific time, the system looks at everybody who is activated by making a purchase, and here's what happens. You decide that, hey, you're going to make a purchase. Well, if Jose, Mary, and Charles don't make a purchase and don't lock in their position, then you leapfrog above them. And that could be very, very substantial. Tomorrow is Thursday night, midnight Pacific time. Friday is payday. Love Fridays, love paydays, especially this month because we get 5 of them, right? 5 paydays in August. So where do you see yourself? If you're an A or a B, then you absolutely positively need to get started, right? Get a business builder package and start putting people on our Zooms and start, working with your enroller and your support team up above. If you're one of these people, it's just not for you. Not really looking for customers right now, looking for business builders. Your enroller is looking for business builders. Your enroller is looking for somebody like themselves, somebody that wants to go out and change their life. Here's our schedule. I'm going to leave this up here, and we get this out to everybody all the time. Here's Wednesday. So Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, Mitch will do another Zoom. Write down that code, and put some people on that Zoom. Not very difficult to do. Friday, Mitch will do another one at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And again, that same code number. So it's very simple. Zoom.us, click on join a meeting, stick in the appropriate code. On Saturday, Mitch and I do a training. On Sunday, I do a training for, a little bit higher level training, some of the things that I've learned over the course of the last 30 years. So here's what I want you to think about. I want you to make an investment in your future. And that investment is going to Orlando, Florida, not to go see Universal Studios, however we might do that, and not to go see Mickey Mouse and those critters, but to come and build your belief in Valentus. If you think there's a snowball's chance in hell that Valentus could be your plan A or plan B, hopefully a plan A, then I would encourage you to grab a ticket, do it now. Flights are cheap to Orlando. Get down there, get to a hotel. If the Omni's not available, and I don't think it is, I think it's sold out, there's lots of hotels within a few miles of that property, and come down. If you can't be there for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, then come for at least Friday and Saturday. If you can't be there those 2 days, at least come for Saturday. That'll be the big hoo-ha, right? So you'll get to meet Dave Jordan, you'll get to meet Rick, you'll get to meet John, you'll get to meet myself, you'll get to meet leaders and people from all over the globe that are coming in here from Russia, from Africa, from Korea, from South America, from Mexico, from all over the globe, because they see an incredible unlimited income opportunity that somebody can start for $600 and a little bit of effort. So, hey, with that, I want to thank you for joining me here this evening. Again, we'll see you on the Zoom on Thursday. But with that, I'm going to stop the share, and I will stop the recording, and I will end this meeting. So with that, God bless everybody. Thanks for joining me here tonight.